first step is to identify certain parts of the engine, but the obvious thing, you've got to remove the engine cover. I've got my instructions here so you can see as you're going. So in this vehicle, you've got to remove this plastic cover. It's as simple as just removing the engine filler cap. That's probably the usual thing. There might be 3 or 4 other screws, but they're usually easy to come. They're plastic plugs, so with a bit of effort, they'll just pop off. That's it. It exposes the engine. The next thing you've got to do is identify, this is a common rail, so it's just a plug and play installation. We're looking for either the injectors. In this vehicle, these are the injectors here. It's a V6, so we've got 3 on each side, the others under this cover. So then we've got the common rail down there, which is the sensor, is what we're going to plug onto. Is at the end. It's either usually at the front or the rear in worst cases. The easy way to identify the common rail is that there's a fuel line, a metal fuel line, pipe if you wish, goes from the injector down to the common rail. So yeah, that's basically it. So we've got to somehow get in there. It's a very tight fit. Why we're having difficulty is, well, this car being a V6 in a small hole, and the EGR pipe is running right across the top, so it's quite hot. Tyler here is rather immune to heat and not burning it. So, but we're working in a confined spot. So sometimes it is worthwhile paying that $150 to get it installed. Well, the advantage of having it installed by a professional, somebody who's done it before, they can adjust it. Even if they don't have a dyno, they can adjust it optimally. All motors are different, even though the tune that the chip comes with is specifically designed for that vehicle. All engines are marginally different, so you do need to adjust it, fine tune it. That is done on the chip itself. With this particular chip, you've got a set of jumpers across the front where you move it to the right to lower the performance of the standard map. On the, you can move it to the right to increase it. Inside also there is switches that you can select from the 4 other maps that are available on this chip. The tune that we're doing here today is fairly conservative. It's a sedan, not a race car, but we're going to make it into a race car. Well, with this Bosch 1 plug, it's very important to get it around the right way. Fortunately, you won't short anything out when you plug it in upside down, but the engine won't start. The only reason why they do mate upside down is that the plastic is flexible, so you can force it in. But just practice on the harness before you put it in. Tyler's just reinstalling the cables, etc., that he's removed. He'll cable tie off the new cable that we've just installed to make it tidy and away from the heat. It's important that, of course, that you make sure that the cable that you're installing isn't rubbing up against something very hot. Like you've got the EGR valve there, so that's, you know, got hot exhaust gases running through it. So now after we've finished the wiring and installation onto the rail, it's putting things back together again. But placement of the chip, obviously in this vehicle, the idea is the cable that came with the chip should not run in parallel with other cables, or otherwise you potentially will get electromagnetic radiation and interference. So this is a good place to stop it. You've got main electronics over here, so I'm going to keep it around this area. We'll cable tie it onto here, tidy this up into a loop and mount it over here. It does come with a supplied mounting satchel. Tie this up, put it in here, put it in here. Now that's going to keep it dust proof. It's not waterproof. The plastic casing of the chip is water resistant, but not designed to be submerged in water. So after we've done that, we'll just mount it off over here. After we've installed the the chip and all the wiring's in place. We've just got to initialise that. You can do that by turning on the ignition, the point past accessories, ignition on but without starting the engine. So in this vehicle we just press the button. So you'd now go out and check the LEDs on the chip and confirm that it's getting power. You then start the vehicle, and once you started the vehicle you'll see the LEDs flashing, which is the chip initializing, and start the engine, and then you just give it a rev and you'll see the LEDs changing, flashing inside the chip, which shows you the chip is doing its thing. And that's it, you're ready to go.